again, say I didn't know who Cardi was. This is the first time we hearing this artist. Like, I would be like, yo, but why does she sound like that? Like, why does it sound like she's punching in every line? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't feel authentic to me. It felt like, who told you to say that?
Girl, really?
All right, we got Rory and Mal talking about Cardi B's new single, Imaginary Playerz, coming off of her second album. Make sure y'all check out my reaction. Make sure y'all check out what Joe Budden had to say, all of that on the channel. But let's see what Rory and Mal got to say about it. Like the video and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
Cardi B was cursing me out. On Thursday night at midnight, I was praying to God that Imaginary Playerz was good, just so I could save my own mental health and my own phone
And what do you
for
think?
messages that I was gonna get.
What did you think?
I'm honestly saying I do like the record.
I do.
I think she was talking to shit. I think it was a cool flip, same concept. I think it's a cool girl version of that. I think it's a great record.
Yeah. I like that she leaned into that because, like I've said, that's where Cardi separates herself from the rest of the female rappers, is the fashion shit. She's always been so into fashion shit the moment she got famous. So yeah, I'm happy that she leaned into talking her shit with that.
Yeah, I like the glory hole bars. I like the watch taking the links out. Like, she has some bars in there. I think it's a great record for women, and I'm actually glad that they just left the beat kind of as is. Because, I mean, not even back to the Austin thing, but in general, we've talked about, like, some of these flips are getting
Ridiculous.
absolutely out of control. So I'd rather her just rap over the original beat than try to flip it and make it something that's not and sound weird. Like, to Imaginary Playerz drill record, I just don't need.
Oh, God.
So that's what I would.
I don't think Jay would have
I
cleared
was
that.
very scared that it was going to be that. But I know, I think it's a cool record. I thought the video was great. Yeah, that's really my take on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's what I really feel or if I'm terrified, but, you know.
To be fair.
No, I really do like the record. And I thought the video was great. Thoughts on the Bronx Legend? You already have Imaginary Playerz?
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
y'all know I love Cardi.
You can be honest. You can be
had the
honest.
sniffles for this whole time. Now all of a sudden you got
Sinuses. Y'all know I love Cardi, and I'm supporting Cardi. I thought it was cool. Thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if BK Tidal Wave would have approved. Rest in peace, BK Tidal Wave. I don't know if she would have been jacking it like that. I just, you know what it is? I think I don't know. And I try not to listen to, you know, a lot of these newer artists with the same hip hop ears, the same music ears that I was raised with, only because it's just a different time now. But it's just something about the record that doesn't feel authentic to me. It just feels too placed. It's like it's like almost like chasing, you know, the fact that it's a sample from a song that we all know. Some people didn't even know the song since the first time they ever hearing about Imaginary Player. But it just feels too, I want to say produced. It feels too coached.
okay.
Like I don't feel what Cardi is saying. Like
Really?
the glory hole line I thought was hilarious. I thought that was a slick line. I like that. But it's just something about, I didn't like the ad lib. Like I don't like the bitch. Like it just was like this is supposed to be played. It's supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be. It just felt like it was too very this. Like say this, say this, say this, say it
Like
this,
punchy
say-
almost?
Yeah, and I just didn't feel like, I just didn't believe what she was saying in it. Now, we all know Cardi's successful and, you know, she's fucking rich and, you know, she's doing her thing. Like, there's no, we get that part, but it was just something about the song that when we heard the sample was coming, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, legendary classic record. Not a lot of people touch that record, if anybody has ever done it. So I was looking forward to that. But then when we got it, I didn't like walk away from the video feeling like, damn, like Cardi went up a level with this one.
I mean, but do you not
And that's
feel
what
like
I was
that's Cardi's
expecting.
delivery, not coach per se, but she is, and I don't mean this in a bad way. It is very much like she's reading off the paper, but that's her style. Like,
Yeah, but I
but I
don't
think
like
that's
that
worked
style.
with her. Like,
I'm not saying that's
like
not her
even
style,
like when
but I don't
she'll
like
have
that
lines
style.
like, I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. Like, but that's I think that's why people like it, because she delivers it that way.
But you can't do that over the sample. Because that's not what
the point of it is,
that's not what this sample was. This was very cool, very laid back, very, play. This was like, Jay was really styling this whole record in a cool way. He wasn't, it wasn't too much aggression. It wasn't, like you believe what Jay was saying. But
so you think she should have completely redid Imaginary Playerz, like not put her own twist on it?
No, she could. And she did. She put her twist on it. But I'm just saying that I just feel like, just hearing it. Again, say I didn't know who Cardi was. This is the first time we hearing this artist. Like, I would be like, yo, but why does she sound like that? Like, why does it sound like she's punching in every line? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't feel authentic to me. It felt like, who told you to say that? Like, that's how it felt to me. Like, yo, who told you to say that?
Yeah.
Because when you, even if, and that's the thing that people don't, and I could be totally wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm open to being wrong. Cardi may have written this herself. Like, she may not have no writers in the studio when she did this record.
Well,
right?
that's what it says on the credits. And in the past, when Cardi has had assistance with writing, she's had those writers credited on songs. This one, she's
so even if she did, say she wrote this, right? You can't read it. Learn the lines. Like, live with the actual record, so where you're not, it doesn't feel like I'm reading this as I'm rapping this. Because if you're rapping it, you can't be, it's a fine line between rapping and reading. Just the way you say certain words, the way when you jump off of a word to get into the next word, it's it's a style. It just has to flow a little more seamlessly. And I feel like this was very, like, it was very staccato. It was very
So I understand exactly. I understand exactly what you're saying. I think the reason why that is, I don't think it has anything to do with reading. I think it's because of Cardi's accent. I think recording songs is a little bit harder for her, because I think what she's trying to do is make sure y'all understand her, because she's been criticized in the past for her pronunciation not being that great. And I think that's why it sounds like she's reading it or saying it so hard, because she's trying to make it like, she's trying to make y'all hear it.
Yeah,
Are you see what I'm saying?
She over enunciates.
Yeah.
Purposely. That's why I think it's been her style. Like, I hear you. It definitely does sound
has such a
punchy,
strong
but
fucking
I feel like that's always kind of been, even Bodak Yellow to some degree felt that. I felt like that became her style, which is, she's the only rapper that I can think of that gets away with that and makes it a style. Because we've been in the studio with rappers, and that's the number one thing I say. Yo, it sounds like you're reading off your phone right now. Mm-hmm. So you're not rapping. It sounds like you're reading it. Like, you could tell the difference. But I think Cardi has made that her style. Like, that is kind of her.
No, because I've heard Cardi's songs where it didn't sound like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, or at least it wasn't as in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, she has an accent. That doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm from the same place. I hear that. To me, that's just how people talk where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? It's not even, I don't consider that an accent. Like, when people in LA be like, you got a New York accent, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, I just talk. Like, I don't know.
Well, the funniest thing is when people from LA tell you they don't have an accent.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, but that's a whole nother thing. So Cardi's accent is not, like, I'm from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So that is not anything to me. Like, I understand that, but it's still, the words just didn't, again, she did a good job with the flip, like the sample. Like, I'm not mad at that, but I just wasn't in love with it. Like, I thought this was gonna take, the Cardi shit up another level. Like, she's gonna look great every time we see her. So visually, everything is on point. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever have to worry about that with Cardi. She's gonna always look good anytime we see her. Like, we get that part. I'm more so on just the music side. I'm a consumer of music, so I'm just listening to the music. And it was cool. I'm not in love with it, but I also don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it. I'm just like, okay, that was cool.
Look, my commentary is not even going to be about Rory and Mal, but if y'all have noticed, we have heard, it sounds like she reading off of the paper from about at least 3 or 4 big hip hop platforms. I'm tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. I'll accept that maybe she tried to overdo the way she recorded this record because she has a heavy accent, and that's been something she's been criticized about in the past, about, people not understanding her when she was on tracks. I'll accept that. But can y'all stop with this reading off of the paper stuff? This is a good song. There are good bars on here. Y'all are changing the narrative. Y'all told me that she took a long break and it's been too long and nobody's going to care. Well, y'all do care, because a lot of y'all just trying to purposely crap on this record. And I know some of y'all are Nicki fans. I'm not talking about some of the podcasts, but I'm talking about people on Twitter and stuff like that, the women. Y'all are Nicki Minaj fans. Y'all trying to make this about the beef. I wish y'all would stop doing this. And I would say the same thing about, Cardi fans doing this to Nicki Minaj if Nicki was putting out something. I wish y'all would stop making everything about the beef and just crapping on these girls just because you're aligned with this group. But like I said, y'all told me she took too long and she don't know how to make good music anymore. And she's, scrambling because she worried about this album because nothing's going to be good. And y'all can say she reading off of a paper, but all of y'all say, I don't hate the song. So if y'all don't hate the song, that means a lot of other people like the song. And I'm one of those people who like the song. We ain't got Outside. We done got this song, Imaginary Players. It's 2 good quality songs that have come off of this album. I'm excited to hear what this album's gonna sound like, because she's proven that there's quality on the album. We haven't even heard none of the features yet. We don't know who's gonna be on this album. So y'all can just slow it down with the hate. Please. She ain't did nothing but get cheated on for 5 or 6 years and go out and mess with Stefan Diggs. Okay? Y'all just got done, being outraged about her messing with Stefan Diggs and allegedly being pregnant and stuff like that. Now y'all want to make it about something else. I guess the title of the album is correct. I guess Cardi is the drama. Okay? But I'm excited for the album. Just back off with the hate for right now. And this is nothing against Rory and Mal. I'm just tired of hearing she sound like she read it off a paper. I think some people can come up with some better commentary than that. Okay? Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.